Mind your step.
Herbs and powders, potions and salves. An alarming question. Allow me. Yes, it is surely royal winds. Few possess such a compound. I am one. Lyria! What is more, I sold a phial of it recently to a servant of old Einar Abagast. This is terrible. I will send an antidote at once, but someone must do something. Go to the city watch. Speak with Fabian Tien. At once! I knew his face because he has come to me for various other alchemical items over the years. And I've seen him once exiting Arbogast's door. The famous hermit of the Keys. Though his merchant business thrives, it is said he has not left his home in years. The compound is extremely rare, as it comes only from the lands south of the southern Phalanx. It's a devious poison, as you've seen. In far smaller doses, it is used by North Sea captains who must stand at the wheel for days unsleeping, lest they be sunk by floating ice. Rathir's city guards, haven't you seen them? Leave my store and head left through the Pederi. Find Fabian Tien and tell him what I've told you. Fear not, I will have the antidote sent immediately.
Students of magic, masters of spells.
City Watch. How can I help you? Poison? I'd heard the boy was ill, but that is a bit far-fetched. I'll send one or two of the Watch. You should meet them with these accusations at Abagast's house. Yes, and by Alfar law, you, the accuser, must be present. We don't take accusations against the great houses lightly. Good then.
Students of magic, masters of spells.
10 years, this... You can enter. This way. Ah, here they come. Just look at it.
He was a good servant. I knew him all his life, and now I have brought that life to a sweet and dutiful end. It was as he wished, though I know you will disbelieve me. I tell you no lies. I have waited for you, you know. Waited a long time. I would have waited longer, done more good, caused more death. But no matter. Balin's testament burns bright this day. Why? Balin is the god of death, of endings. His testament is simply that all that live must die, And I am his priest. Because I do Balin's will, because I have kept the testament, I would have begun with House Anwan and their two-tongued treachery, then onward throughout Rathir. Death where I might until my turn came. But first, it is yours.
Balin's testament. Who would have thought?
Curios, talismans, items of power.
It is done? Was he... Here, take this, and I must make a confession. I nearly married Einar Abagast many years ago. My parents forbade it. I knew it was wrong, that he didn't deserve to be treated so. The follies of youth. I never dreamed he would grow so bitter and turn to that dark cult. Never. Sometimes I think, if I had married him, I now would be no better than the wyvern gift. And in the years since I broke our vows, I have had my own share of tragedy and loss. Yet I have not let it ruin me, but such is life in House Anwan. Rawani's antidote was true. He will improve. I have lost his father and his sisters to the war, but I shall not lose him.
Mind your step.
Good evening. Before you lies the Scholia Arcana. All are welcome upon our grounds, though we ask you do not disturb the students. 600 years of magical scholarship and training, nor did our history prevent us from accepting the younger races. The Almain and Varani, of course. It was not so many generations back that only the gnomes and Alpha possessed magic. And still, no one knows what kindled this sleeping talent in their breasts. Every mortal who shows promise in the art is welcome among us. Of course, they must pass the trial. We must have standards. Did you know this Spire Rock was first settled by a hermit mage and his disciples? Only when Jotun marauders threatened the Twilly Bluffs did the rest seek safer refuge here.
Greetings. I hear that Telemarcus Rasp has been investigating reports of missing initiatives.
The maid who hesitates is lost. You must be confident. You must strike. A newly recruited student. Welcome. Please join us. We're simply preparing for some field research. I oversee the training of initiates here in the Rathir chapter. Defensive work, mostly, to protect themselves while doing research or going on expeditions. Magic is reaching all races. If we do not know what its limitations and strengths are, then we are in for darker times. There are a number of advantages to basing ourselves in Rathir. The plains are among the most magical of the regions in these lands. And we receive special patronage from the Orbicant, the rules of Rathir, for the purposes of furthering the study of magic. Part of the training involves sending initiates to Gloam Thicket, a Fey Hollow and a Katha. It gives my pupils first-hand experience with Fey magics. Now that I think of it, I believe you're overdue for some field research yourself. Care to investigate? I try to give the initiates some perspective on the scope and types of magic. Part of this involves seeing the magic of the Fey. Gloam Thicket was an ideal spot for them to observe Fey magic. But lately, they haven't been returning. Something's preying on the initiates. Like I said, it's in the Akatha. Given the environment and the presence of Morgan, I'd say a Banshane priestess has awakened. Dangerous things. I suggest fireballs to the head repeatedly until it stops moving. It's nestled in the flooded plains of Akatha. Never used to be more than Morgan there, but now it's something more serious. Find the Banshane priestess that's killing our initiates, and put it down. Good evening.
Hello.
Hello. Greetings.
Well, I was hoping to spend my time in the Order solving mysteries and delving into the world of the arcane. Or at least, not as much time on custodial work. Grew up in Rothair. Always had a head for letters. Was a bit sickly as a youth, so there was little for me to do but read. Once I was of age, I joined the Scholia. A collection of smarter people I'm sure I've never seen. Spent my life growing up around the docks. Love all parts of this city, from high to low. Farewell.
Good day. I've heard rumors. Something's happening to the savants and high-ranking members of the Scholia. These are dark times.
Hello.